to see all of you and so enthusiastic and excited about this wonderful thing. Thanks to Mallika, who is now facilitating. This is our third time we are talking to the students of Herat, and it is a wonderful experience for all of us and great connect that we are able to talk to all of you. So friends, Malika, why don't you start on what exactly we are going to say? Why don't you start? You have already taken the course on nonviolent communication. You have taken part in the 2 3 programs. So just start for 2 minutes, and then I will follow up with my lecture. So I request Malika to start on what she thinks on
Uh,
the importance of nonviolent communication. Yes, Malika.
Actually, sir, I have shared my video for them before we start the class, before we start the program. So they already heard from me. So now we're just here to hear from you because we are just in fear, in risky that every time internet connection is lost. So we
Okay,
can
okay,
just start by you.
okay, okay,
Yes.
okay. I will start with PowerPoint. I think that would be very useful. Let us start quickly with a PowerPoint.
Okay, okay, sir. That's really good.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, okay, sir. Just I need 1 minute to just explain them about today's session a bit in
Yes,
Persian in our
yes,
language.
yes, yes, yes. Please, please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thank you so much. Yes, coming. دکترا ببینید خب ما امروز در مورد چی گپ میزنیم خب ارتباطات غیر خشونت آمیز در زندگی روزمره چی در مکتب باشه چی در کلاس باشه چی در هر محیطی شما هستید در خانه هستید مثلا یعنی در مورد ارتباطات غیر خشونت آمیز صحبت می‌کنم مثلا شما مثلا اگر خود از اینا شما آخرش شما سوالایی می‌پرسن خب مثلا وقتی کلاس انجام میدن کسایی تجربه کردن نمی‌جه کی بودن نمی‌جه تقریبا نبود تقریبا بود نبوده و سوالایی هست با شما سوالایی که داشتید مثلا مشکلی داشتید قشنگ میاد در شما راه حل میده خب بس ممكن سرتيفيكيت داشته باشید okay sir you can start.
Okay, okay, friends. Also, Malika, please take one or two good photographs of all of you together, and please WhatsApp them so
Of
that
course, of course.
yes, yes, yes. So, friends, this is something very, very exciting world of non-violent communication, and I welcome you all. Each one of us are communicating all the time in our daily lives. There is not a single moment of life when we don't communicate. Malika, they all understand English?
Yeah, of course. They are understands English and they're from English courses also, so they're
Okay,
completely
okay,
able to know,
perfect, perfect,
understanding.
perfect. Fine. So, as I was
Yeah.
saying, that each one of us are always on at all time part of our time. We are communicating, whether we are communicating with ourselves, whether we are communicating with my friend or my family members or a group of friends or a group in the society. There is always, that means we cannot not communicate. We always are into the area of communication. But my friends, important thing is that we, how we communicate and what we communicate, it is always determining our relationships with others. For instance, if I am not communicating with you in a proper way, if I am very very angry with you, then the relationship is spoiled. So basically, we will always remember, friends, that say you have a good relationship with one friend and a bad relationship with another classmate. Why? Because you might have had a fight with them or a dispute with them. So communication is so important. It can either spoil your relationship or it can help in developing and strengthening the relationship with friends. That is something very very important. Also, when we are talking communication, basically, either say for instance it's a stranger whom you have met, you can actually abuse that person also, or you can be very positive to that person also, or you are finding a homeless person in your area. So some many of us are very stereotype. No, we will say, hey, that person is a homeless, person must be a pickpocket. So it's a negative communication. Or in that other way, we can actually make them, their person is suffering, we might reach out to the person with sympathy, with a lot of care, and then that means we are making them happy and make them and you can see how they happy they are. when they are communicating. So that is how communication is important. Can you all hear me, friends? Malika? Hello,
Yes, sir.
Malika?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No,
Please
but
continue, sir.
the students are there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Friends, I want two of you to reflect. For instance, you had a bad fight with your close friend and both of you use foul language. What kind of impact it has on you? Can anyone tell? Can anyone share their thoughts? Friends? Hello, Malika. Hello. Hello. Hello, Malika.
There is network issue, sir, I think.
Yes. Hello, Malika. Can you hear us? Hello. Yes, Malika. Hello, Malika. Hello. We can't hear you.
Kindly
Hello.
unmute yourself, please.
Please unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Hello. Can you unmute yourself? Hello. Hello. Malika, can you unmute yourself? Hello, Malika. Hello. Hello. Pankaj, can you unmute them from your?
Sir,
Can you unmute? Hello. Hello.
sir, I can't unmute someone else, sir.
Are, are Malika, let us write. Hello. Hello, Malika. We can't hear you. Please unmute yourself. Hello, Malika. Please unmute yourself. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yes, we please you
Sir,
had
we can hear you.
yes you had muted yourself. I am asking if one of your friends can share if she had a fight with her friend. So what was the impact on her and how did she react? If anyone can react, any of your friends should react.
Okay, sir, let me just explain it, please. Yeah. See, guys, if anyone can react, any of your friends should react. Okay, so let's explain. Yeah, now. So, sir, please type the exact question here so that we can understand the exact question.
The exact question is, think that you had a fight with your friend. What kind of impact it had on you and how did you react in terms of communication?
Okay, so I got the question. Yeah. دكتورة سيد تكون مثلا عندنا شو موضوع سيد مثلا access to exam داشتیم مثلا بامبیا یا یعنی خوشناک داشتیم یعنی و بامبیا چی رو برخوردی داشتیم یعنی کسی هستی دیگه در مورد زیاد بزنی چی برخوردی باز داشتیم. Okay, so sir, there is one who is going to share with you.
Yes.
Yeah. So please. Yeah, come here.
Come here. And she
Yes,
should
please come here.
please say who you
Yeah,
are.
she's here.
Yes.
Yeah. Come here and sit like me. Just your face be. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Please
Yeah,
tell your
we
name.
can hear you. You cannot.
Please tell your name.
Of course. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
How are you?
Fine. Very good.
Okay, great. I wish so. I want to share my opinion about, for example, the reactions that I had with my friends when for example, I told them something bad. You know, I believe that humans will be regret. Humans are not. In fact, they are not bad. No one is bad in this world. We are all good. We are created. We are created great, and also this is important for all of us. And also, when we are as a baby, as a small baby, we are all learning from our community, from our classmates, and I never react bad because I believe that humans are good. They will be regret, and then I don't let them, or I don't tell them something bad. That when they become regret, they, for example, become sad, they think of themselves bad as a bad person. Okay, as
That,
a bad person.
fine, fine, very good,
Can I
very
just?
good. Yes, yes, you're perfect.
Yes.
That's right. So now we continue our session. We will have more such interactions and questions. Okay, okay, we are continuing with our session, friends. Okay,
Yes, sir, she's gone. So you can go.
yeah,
Is there anyone
yes,
who's
yes,
going to
yes.
share here any experiences? Yeah. Do you
So
have? Okay, so
yes, yes, Malika,
there is no one, sir. We can go
yes,
on.
yes, I am continuing. I am continuing. So basically, what exactly your friend said, it basically what is important is that when we are talking of communication, it when we are communicating, we feel that we are more connected to each other. And you will remember, please remember that our first form of communication is what we are thinking. Basically, everything that we are communicating, it is originating from the contents of our mind. That means our thought process, our ideas. That is the primary form of communication, our thoughts. That is the inner communication. And then we are talking to other people. So that is something we have to keep in mind. In fact, the challenge before all of us in every societies in every places is that how our communication system, it becomes positive coexistence and creation of values. The very important, how we stay through positive coexistence, how we stay in harmony with each other. That is the challenge. And hence the challenge is that how our communication needs to be positive. Unless and until we are positive, if we are negative, we will keep on fighting, we will keep on having problems with others. So how the challenge is how to make our communication positive. That is always a challenge. In fact, this is a quote of the Buddha who says the words have the power to destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind, they can change our world. Probably you will remember, always say a single bad word that you say to your friend, it can actually destroy your relationship. Whereas a good word, even if you have difference with that friend, it can heal the relationship. And what is important here to remember is that I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. Very, very important. So, friends, we should always remember that violence is never a solution to anything. It might look good for a few seconds, but the the damage it does to the people, it is permanent. What is nonviolent communication? In See, we are always in the way of talking. We know how we talk to each other. Nonviolent communication teaches us to see and show how we can change the way we talk to each other. That is something very, very important. How we reframe, how we change our style of talking is something we learn when we start using the practice of nonviolent communication. And that is hence the beautiful quote of Abraham Lincoln: we can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. The way we communicate, the manner we communicate, the manner we say, put across our ideas, we put across our thoughts, it is important. We might be talking to a person in a particular manner, but the same thing can be told in a totally different way, which will help in healing relationship, it will help in strengthening of the relationship. So that is what exactly I said to you, that nonviolent communication will help us reframe the way we think, the way we communicate with others. Friends, as we start this whole session on nonviolent communication, my request to all of you is to see how we practice it in our daily lives. There is no point in telling there is no formula of A plus B equals to C. It is important how we practice it in our daily lives. That is the challenge before all of us. Here, In this context, friends, Mallika, can you hear me? Mallika, can you hear us?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, just say continue. Continue, yeah.
Perfect. Friends, for every building there needs to be good pillars. No, unless you will have your homes. Just think of your home. If the home doesn't have strong pillar, it will crumble, it will fall apart. In that also context, how we communicate, the way we communicate, if it doesn't rest in strong pillars, it will collapse, it will create problem for us. Why it is important? Because we are important is that we need to create a healthy communication ecosystem. Just think of a situation again, like our friend told ki when she had a fight with her friend. Just think of the way, how sad we will be, how tensed we will be when we are using unhealthy communication. It affects us, we become stressed out. So that important thing is that we need to use healthy communication systems. We need to have healthy words, we need to use positive words, so that we are ourselves happy, we are ourselves stress free. Because when you are using unhealthy words, when you are using unhealthy points, the words and language, then you yourself become unhappy, you yourself will become stressful. So these are the five important pillars of Gandhian nonviolence. The first is respect, the second is understanding, the third is acceptance, the fourth is appreciation, and the fifth is compassion. So respect, friends. Let us, in our daily life, let us see how we can start respecting each and every person. Also, at this point, as we start this point of five pillars of Gandhi and nonviolence, let me tell you, when we are talking of nonviolent communication, it is not just communication with other human beings. It is communication with also the nature and other living beings. And as we are facing a lot of environmental problem these days, our other various other living creatures, other animals, they are we are destroying their habitats. It is important to have respect for everyone, of all forms of life and nature. That is something we need to learn right from a young age. Let us start respecting everyone, whether they are human beings, whether all other living forms, and also the nature. If we don't love nature, then nature will not love us, and we will have a problem with environmental degradation, climate change, and now all of us are facing this problem of the pandemic. So let us start respecting each other. And when we start respecting each other, we will be able to have greater understanding of each other's point of view. So for instance, here, let me share with you, say if I am respecting Mallika and Mallika is respecting me, that means we will be able to understand each other's point of views. I might have a different opinion and Mallika will have a different opinion. But if we are respecting each other, we will be able to understand each other's position. So respect leads to better understanding of each other's position, and better understanding of each other's position leads to greater acceptance of each other's position. Many times you will realize that a lot of problems happen, lot of disputes happen when we feel that whatever we are saying is correct and the others what they are saying is wrong. So but if we are respecting and if we are promoting greater understanding of
Sir,
each
wait,
other.
sir, wait.
Okay, what happened?
He has left, sir. I think, sir.
Oh.
Again, network issue, sir. I think.
Oh.